Hello and welcome back to Acorn Homestead. It's October 23rd. It's about 11:30 in the morning. It's quite nice out. It's a bit breezy, but I think it's probably close to 10 degrees or so. It was about 8 last night. I just thought I would do a 6-month update of all the things that I've done so far. So I'm gonna just get us sorted, and here we go. So that's my cabin, of course. That's my dishes station. There we go. Dishes station. Night chair. Relaxing chair. And my friend made me this little oven. It's really good. It heats up really nicely. I'm going to put it on legs, and I'm probably going to cut off a bit of the top. I would like to make another one and put in like little supports right here, and maybe use this, a bigger one obviously, on the inside if you wanted to cook in it instead of on it. But anyways, that's another story. So I've tidied up as much as I possibly can, considering I have pets, and every time I put her toys away she comes back and brings them out. So in the last 6 months, I've got the cabin built. I've built the bed, which there's a video of. That's Mowgli on the bed, and that's Mowgli's babies there. I've had the floor installed. I bought those 4 pieces of furniture and the commode for when it gets really cold and wintry, but I don't know if I'll ever use it. The night chair's fine. That has a broken piece of glass. I don't really like the glass in it. I might put frosted glass in because I think it looks just kind of messy. So that's basically my kitchen-y cooking station. I use the outside one quite a lot now, and that one I only use for like if I want tea first thing in the morning because it's quick and easy. There is storage under the bed for, those are my clothes. I like the size of that dresser, but there's a 2-inch waist here and here and here between the drawers, so they're very tiny drawers, so I don't like that. I didn't realize that was so much. Not all my stuff is under here, board games and other games. So I do have a stove. Hopefully it will be going in the near future. I have the 3 chairs, and it's not like I ever have that many people, but there's one for me, one for dog, and one for cats. That's how it seems to be working out. So that works out okay. This is a south-facing wall, so it's always nice and warm. Yeah. The stove install is presenting a bit of a problem because I can't find a person that knows how to do it through wood, and B, anybody who will actually say, yeah, no problem, I'll come, because they say, yeah, no problem, I'll come, and never appear. I never hear from them again, but that's okay. It's a work in progress. I've got a guy that's supposed to be coming today. He should be in the area. I'm not sure if he's coming. I haven't heard from him yet. It could be another day later in the week. That's fine. It's not that bad in here. What's the temperature? It's 12 degrees. So it's not bad. So it's almost 11:30. So I don't know whether to put it there or here. I know that people will go, well, then that's a wasted corner. But if I put it here, then it will heat the room and I don't have to sit around it. It means I have to move my kitchen, but I plan on doing that anyways. I'm not sure. Putting it out, because this is obviously the taller wall. It's more than 8 feet. So, but I think the flue is long enough, because I'm gonna put it up and out on an angle, obviously, and then it'll go up on the outside because I'm not putting it through the ceiling. And I think that it would be okay there. I'm not sure about how the wind works with it and how much taller it needs to be over the roof of the house. So with any luck, he'll know that. It's what he's done for a living, so that should be okay. There was this little one in the corner, but because I've got the stove, I've had to move the cat trees. There's one there, and then there's one over there, and they can use that to climb on my bed, which is fine, and climb down. But most of the time, you just hear them jump down. So that's the inside. I think it actually is turning out quite nicely. There is a hearth. It's under. That's why you see that little bump there. There's a granite hearth that stove came with, which I'm really thankful for. It's also formed on 3 sides, so that I could put it in the middle of the wall and I won't have a rough edge around it, which I think is pretty impressive. So let's go outside. It is quite lovely out. Okay, so I have another video, but I'm having trouble editing, so I'll just show you anyway. I built a small hoop house on the ground for my 10 new chicks, which is working quite well. I've moved it this morning. They're quite happy. I need another water bottle because 10 chicks go through half a liter of water in no time. So that's to be expected. I have filled the last 2 beds with soil that I took out of the house, and I've planted my final 2 blueberries in that one and this one over here. So that they're doing good. I still have the turnip. It's hard to tell where the turnip ends and the dockings begin, but there's turnip and there's more beetroot. Those are very tiny. Apparently they need full sun, but I don't know if they'll amount to anything this year. But that's okay, they can just keep growing. I did plant carrots, which are hard to see because obviously all the leaves in the grass, but these are all carrots. These little tiny ones. So that's cool. I'm thinking I should build another little hoop house. Just use some blue pipe and stuff and put a little kind of greenhouse thing over it. That is also a blueberry plant. This one also has blueberry and kale in it. And more carrots with grass and leaves. Because, you know, it is that time of year. The cats were in here, so that's why they're spread out. There's big divots, so I don't know if they'll amount to anything. That's okay. That's fine. Speaking of cats, there's my Ivy. Climbing stuff as usual. Aren't you silly girl? I have peas still, and I've planted more. I bought one of those for 50p, and it had a whole bunch on it, so I figured, oh, that's fine. I'm still getting peas. I think... yeah, there's like 1 flower left that I can see. Still nettles everywhere. But the nettles, the peas have attached themselves to the nettles, so that's kind of annoying. But that's okay. When I pull those out, I will build a proper place for the peas to climb, and that'll be perfect. So this is the last bed. It has strawberries in it. At least now it has strawberries in it. It also has nettles, of course. It has beetroot, which these ones are quite big. Look at the size of that. It's lovely. You probably can't see it. Oh, we can in the sun. There we go. So, this one is mostly beetroot. This is the seed that I got from the beets that I grew and left them for a couple of years. I covered them over winter and let them go to seed, and I still have a lot of the seeds. They're actually in that green box right there. So I also built this chicken coop, and in Northern Ireland, sometime in the next month or so, the environmental agency will say your chickens need covered. The avian bird flu is around, so they're fine. I'm getting 2 eggs a day from a white chicken and a gray one. I have 1 molting chicken. She's there. Where is she? Actually, that is the molting one. She looks okay, actually. She looks a lot better than she did. So, anyways, I have this chicken coop and my chicken house, which was from the neighbor kid. I love that thing. It works really well. I've planted lilac bushes. This one kind of got eaten. I'm not sure by what. Where is it? There. You can't even hardly see it. There's lilac bushes. So, and then there's 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna have to tidy this wall of trees up because it's knocking the fence over, and that one post that's right there, it's kind of hard to see. That one post right there is bringing the whole fence down. So I built 2 dog runs. This one, which I dismantled and moved it because it's supremely wet. This whole area is quite wet, but especially over here under the trees is very wet. I will pull those fence posts out even if I have to dig them out, because at £4 a piece, I don't really want to pay for another, 26 pounds worth of posts. Those are actually rubber mats, those 6. Those are the same thing that's at the front door. I built this dog run, which is a bit better. It's a lot drier in here, and she likes to take her bed out, so I've just left it out. And she doesn't jump out, which is crazy. She could easily jump out of this thing. So she did dig holes, so I had to put in a couple of mats over there. Her water bowl is full of leaves. Wally, no. And then if we go into the back, there was a fence that went all the way through here, just like the sheep fence. But of course I put in this post and this post. I've taken out as much of the barbed wire as I see that there's quite a lot over here, so I'm gonna have to get on this and take all this out. I hate barbed wire. That's it, don't want it anymore. So I put in a gate there so that I could get into the back field quite easily. I planted this cherry tree, and the reason that my grass is so short at this time of year is because I had a flock of sheep, pardon me, in this field, on my land, and they decimated everything. I have pine trees at the back, and they ate some of those. So I'm hoping that they don't. I'm hoping to get it covered in. I also planted a row of raspberry plants. This is all that's left of the raspberry plant there, and it's pretty much the same all the way along. There's 8 raspberry plants here, and the sheep decimated those 2. But that was my own fault because I planted them, and then the farmer put his sheep in, and I was like, oops, I forgot to cover them over. But there's 8 here. I'm hoping they'll come back. I am going to cover these as well, hopefully before they come back. The winter sun, it's only October 23rd, and the winter sun is still quite high in the sky, I honestly think. So I'm waiting to see where the winter sun goes at its lowest, so obviously the 21st of December, kind of. So we'll see about that. This is where my polytunnel is going to go, I believe. I would like to get those fence posts in. I have 7 here and 6 over there that I need to pull out. So 7 and 6 is 13 times 6. I don't know. 30, 45, 60, 75. So 90 feet-ish. Because they'll be going 6 feet apart. I'm gonna block this off just in this little line right here, and this will be a garden part, although when those trees grow bigger I think that I need to move things this way ever so slightly, but that's okay. I mean, it's a work in progress, and I'll put my polytunnel in somewhere over here so that it kind of is a block. If I put it in here, that gives me all that, which is, what's that? 50 feet? Maybe 60 feet to the fence, or to the, there's a shuck and a kind of a hill there. So it'll give me 60 feet from here, and I can build my polytunnel going this way, which will make it a better use of the space. That's still my junk pile over there in the corner. It's slowly dwindling down to a manageable level of stuff. So, yeah, it's a nice enough day. Oh, I was walking from over in the corner there through this patch right here, and I stepped on a clutch of 5 pheasant eggs. None of them were viable. I fed them to the dog. Well, she ate the 3 that I broke while I stepped on it, because I have big feet. And then the other 2 I took and fed them to her later. She's fine. I think that's pretty much it, other than the trees and stuff that are in the back. But I don't have a coat on and it's a bit breezy, so I'm gonna just leave it here. That's my 6 months. I can't believe I've been here for 6 months already. So much has happened and so much has got done. There might be another small update, which won't be, which I don't know. There's a few other videos that I'm still trying to get out. But for now, the 6 month update is a pretty good start of where I'm at. Oh, and I planted just on the other side of the fence, there's one other lilac bush. I love lilac. I had it when I was a kid and it was amazing. Wally! No! Leave her alone. Come. And so far, that's about it. This actually was... Hi, that's about it.